Alright, let's see what he's going to do first. Put you there. First thing. Hello, Henry Small. How you doing? Hello, Arter. How you doing? I got a snack for one thing. I profiled the, just did a rough profile on the blade last night, and it's already looking so much better. Hello, Coulter. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to fine tune the profile on the grinder. And then if you look down the edge, it's all wibbly wobbly back and forth. So I've got just a little bitty hammer, and I'm going to put the anvil like right here. And we're just going to fine tune the edge and forge it down with the small hammer to get it really nice and good. So I have to do as little grinding as possible when we're actually grinding the bevels in, which will be later today. Hopefully I can get this thing all ground up and heat treated before dinner. That would be the hope. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to try. So, there's the grinder. Right on it. Alright. Alright, well, something I've noticed is the blade is twisted a little bit, but it's also not quite like, it's a little bit off to this way. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I can certainly see it, but that's something I'm going to try to fix, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fix it. It won't, like, you know, affect it at all, but it's just something that, you know, shouldn't be there. But now that we've got the profile dialed in, it was pretty quick. I got it very close last night, but I just needed a little more. You can see how, like, there's some, it wheels back and forth a little bit. I think it might be worse on this side. Yeah, you can see that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drag the anvil over here, and then I've got this little hammer, and I'm just going to go through and planish the edge and bring it all into a really nice, fine, true edge, and then we'll grind from there. And I'll make sure, like, everything's straight, no warps or anything like that. And then we'll go from there. I brought the anvil over here. I'm just going to sit down on my stool and work on the blade. The stool's a little bit high, but we'll get it. Make it my ear protection. It's pretty loud. Just gonna be at this for a while. Let's think about forging firemen. Air tooling. You were thinking about going on the show, Coulter? That would be cool. That would be cool to see. You're pretty. For those of you that don't know, Coulter is a very good knife maker. Way better than me. No, craftsman shouldn't buy my tools, but if I got 4 days to make mine, Dante, I'm screwed. Yeah, same. Like, given tool, the way I see it, tools are a skill multiplier. Like, if you're really good, then you can make something like a montante even if you don't have good tools. But if you're just like a pretty good smith, then like having the right tools will make it much, much easier to make that kind of a weapon. Especially something that's really big. Those are particularly hard if you don't have like really good tools and really big tools.
I need a repairman.
Yeah, what's happening?
Oh, I'm sweeping off the back porch. Pretty soon I didn't have a broke.
How do you do that?
Well, one half of it was broke, as you can see, or more.
Yeah.
And then it broke off.
I'd get like a little stick or a dowel of wood or something and stick it in there and then glue it.
What I thought we did probably drill some holes in the side.
Yeah, that would work too. There's not an awful lot of the broomstick going up into the room anymore. So, like, this glue is pretty good. You could use this one as well. But any of these would work. You can also drill a hole. But I don't know. I think that, let's see, there's like that much in there. So it'll be pretty tight.
Yeah, yeah, I believe it. I just sweep it and wasn't even hard anything there. Just sweep it and hands about off.
Alright, well, let's,
Yeah, we had we put some glue in it and then put the screws in and let them bugs, huh?
just get like
We're gonna
bolt or
fell off
something.
and, well, I know there's a repairman.
I don't know if there's any screws in there, but I'll just drill a hole in this one and drill a hole in the other one. If you find a screw that'll fit in them. Let's see. Well, if it goes all the way through, then you're going to have the sharp screws sticking out, so.
No, I meant put a short screw in each side, really.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's.
Yeah, I meant drill a hole in each side. Put a short screw in, just go inside and then see what size we need right here to start with. Do you have any screws here?
No, not really. Not any that would be small.
But you probably ought to put that in there where it goes and mark it because otherwise it's over. How do you know it's going to line up?
Well, it's a round object. The first one will be fine. The second one will stick.
Well, how about your depth?
Perfect.
You're lucky to get it.
Everything a little bit so work.
No. Screw. Yeah, you need work in here, you need before you get home, open the door. Check where you're going.
Alright, there you go. You got two holes that line up on both sides. What we really, the best way to do it would be to get some blind rivets and put them in there, but I don't have any blind rivets right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we buffer them, blind ribbon, yeah. The screws up the house, or they have some here?
All the screws are up at the house. In the garage. They're just scattered on the workbench. I'll have to sort through to find it.
Well, there we go.
to dig it out with a toothpick, but I think it's what it is. Anything similar? It's time expect. Can't go now, but it's not gonna happen. Yeah, Niels Vandenberg. That's cool. I haven't seen him do one of those in a while, but it would be cool to do. I've been talking. Seventh in the 8-hour danger challenge. That's pretty good. What was this called? Just made an oversight. Sloppy. Well, like you said, time constraint. Alright. Let's get back to it. Alrighty. Yeah. Eric can see everything. Yeah, Eric Rivers? I'm assuming you're talking about Eric Rivers. Alright, anyways, let's just get back to it. Yeah, Eric is a great guy. I'm one of his mods on his YouTube channel. It's great. I love it. He live streams as well. He does streams like every Saturday night, forging stuff. And yeah, he's part of the reason I started streaming, forging, and making things. Is because like he's had pretty good success with his streams, and like that just kind of showed me that it could be done. All right, so I'll show you the progress. But you see, this whole first part of the blade was like wiggling back and forth, and now I've gotten it to straight. There's still some like gentle wiggles along the length of it, and I haven't gone along the whole length. It's going to take quite a while, but you see how much better it is than the other side. Maybe if I point it at you, you'll be able to see it. Like you see how the blade's going back and forth, and then this side out near the base where I was working is quite a bit better. So it's going to take a real long time to get this all worked out, but we'll get there. entirely straight. Yeah, definitely. This actually might be a better way to do this. Let's see. Hey Duck, by any chance could you make some pictures later? Where you see the blade outside? Yeah. Oh, well, probably after today, once they got it ground and heat treated, I'll take some nicer pictures. And definitely when it's done. I always take nice pictures of things that are finished. I'm gonna try doing it in a vise. Let's see, that's the weird side. No, that's the weird side. Alright, There's our Wendy's. Alright, how's my day been going so far? Not bad. It's just a normal school day. Now work. I'm hungry. Had a small breakfast this morning, so I've been hungry all day. Any of y'all makers or blacksmiths, bladesmiths, whatever in there, feel free to drop whatever you've been working on recently. It's always interesting to see what the community's doing. Take it back over to anvil and try and straighten it out. The straightening hammer. So we've got the blade. Oh boy, right up there at the tip. Okay, let's get that. Yeah, let's get that taken care of. There. Alright, so the whole blade was like warped a bit, so it straightened that out with the straightening hammer. What this is basically a ball peen hammer. This is a tungsten carbide 3/8 inch bearing ball, and I drilled a hole in there, and then put the bearing in it and peened the edges over so it's held in, and then this makes all these little dents in the blade, which spreads out the material slightly and like can bend it through. Even it works on a hardened steel blade as well, which is crazy. Plan on doing something like a helmet one day. I'm not sure about a helmet. That would be a cool project one day, but right now I do not have any of the tools that are required for like armor making and armor smithing, so it's not an option right now, but that would be cool to do at some point. Alright, so what we're going to do now is, if you look down the blade, you can see right here at the bolster, the blade kicks off a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp out the blade in the vise and then try and bend it back straight with the handle. So it's not hardened right now. It's just like annealed plain steel. So this shouldn't, end catastrophically or anything like that. Perfect, right? Yeah. Alright, so now it's nice and straight. It did not end catastrophically, we just bent it a little bit. So now what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go through the edge with the various different hammers that I have, and we're going to finish planishing the whole edge out, and then once we're done that, we'll be ready to actually grind it. Yeah, definitely better now than after hardening. That would be a pain in the butt, if not impossible, to fix after it's hardened. Alright, that's pretty much it. I think I'm safe to leave it there for straightening and planishing stuff. Say goodbye to the long night sleep. I won't be live too long, though it's probably longer than you should be awake, Arthur. Since dinner for me is at like 6:15, so that would be like midnight for you. Yeah, don't feel obligated to stay the whole entire time, Arthur. Get sleep. Actually, I should probably move this first. It's already 11 o'clock? Jesus. The streams are worth it. I appreciate that, but your sleep is more important than watching my YouTube stream, alright? I know I've lost significant amounts of time to sleep to streams, and I guess it was worth it, but you should get sleep. You're the first guy that streams around. I appreciate that. See, a bit of coffee should fix it. Maybe need a little bit more than a bit. Time you're getting up. This is okay. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, you can see the bevels on most of the sides. It's just the plain forged finish. So what I'm doing is I'm grinding a decent amount of that off so I can have perfectly straight and sharp and even edge, because it's really hard to do that just by hitting it with the hammer. So I'm going to do that on all 4 of the edges. It's going to look a lot better when I'm done with it. So I might acid wash it, I'm not sure. But just you wait until I put, a handle on it and, stuff like that. And it's going to get really good really quick once we do the finished work. No, no. There we go. Let's see. Not gonna lie, we should name it. You should name it. You're the one that gave me the idea to make this thing. But yeah, if y'all have ideas for names, yeah, drop them in the chat. Definitely. Rebeller. That's good. If ideally it would be something like to do with the Eclipse, because like it's a magical Eclipse sword, you know. But yeah, any ideas you've got, I'll take them. Like, I'm not gonna just straight up call it the Eclipse because that's a type of car, but you know. the bevels on one side. I'm going to do this on the side. Thank you. Alright. Sol Invictus? Awesome. I'm not sure what Invictus stands for, but it sounds cool. Anyways, we've got both sides. We've got the bevels ground in. And then these will be polished up and trued up later, after the quench. But right now, all it's left to do is finalize the grinding on the handle, or the tang, and then we will be good to heat treat it. So, we're making progress. Unconquerable, invincible sun. Hell yeah. The sun almost got all the way conquered. It was 90% where I'm at. 90% of the sun covered. But it was really cool. Yeah, so, yeah, YouTube playing background. Wow. That, YouTube knows what we're talking about and is playing you songs, huh? Alright, let's get back to it. Y'all can probably go back over here now. leather wrap for the handle could look quite nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think the wood would like fill it out more, and give it like some roundedness. Because if I put a leather wrap on there, it's just going to be a bigger rectangle for the handle. But that is a good idea. If the handle was thinner, like narrower, I might do that. And then like really layer it up and give it some... Let's see, where's that thing I have a leather wrap on? I think it's up in the shop, up in the garage. I did do a leather wrap on one thing one time. But yeah, that's a good idea. a bit of wood on the side so it's less squarish. So what I'm thinking, what I'm thinking for the handle is I'm gonna skeletonize it, which means I'm gonna drill like tons and tons of holes in it, just bam, 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 all over. And then I'm gonna use an old axe handle, probably like this one. It's got tar and junk on it, but like that'll be plenty of material. You see that? That'll be plenty of material to make the handle scales with. I'll be reusing an old thing too. And then that'll probably be tomorrow, because we're gonna have to make a run to the hardware store because yeah, here. This is all of the pin stock I have left. All of it. And that's not going to be enough for like a big long thing. So we're going to have to get to the hardware store. And this is all the epoxy I have left as well. So that's also not going to be enough. So I'm going to have to get to the hardware store to refill on both of those things before we can finish this project. But yeah, that's the current plan. see. Hardware live stream, walking around the store and asking chat suggestions. I could never do that. Not only because I can't get there right now, and I would be doing that on cellular, but because of this, God damn it, because of this great, wonderful thing called social anxiety. That just would not work for me. But like, I don't get those streamers that can like just have their phone and be like walking around town and talking chat and doing stuff. Like, I can't do it. Atha? Yeah? Hello, Atha. How you doing? That would be awesome. That would be great having you around. So, what we've done, we've got the bevels ground in, rough ground. I've cleaned off the tang, cleaned it up, profile, took the edges off. To be fair, you already get weird looks for having a phone call that isn't German. Oh, I'll bet. Like, you go here, you get weird looks for having anything that isn't English. So, you know, I get it. But yeah, we're making real progress. What we're gonna do next is I'm gonna lay out all the pinholes. So like I'm gonna mark the whole thing up with like Sharpie probably, and then scribe lines and stuff. And then we'll drill a whole bunch of holes in there. Probably like at least a dozen like half-inch holes just to remove weight and remove material, and then the actual pinholes we'll probably do like either 5 or 7. Because there's like actual studies done by other knife makers that said that like an odd number of pinholes, it just looks better. Like knives with an odd number of pins sell better, which is really weird, but I don't know. Math is math. Just woke up from a ridiculously good nap. Great nap. Awesome. I wish I could have a ridiculously great nap. I've just been getting mediocre amounts of sleep. 3 on front, 2 on back. The pins go all the way through. So let's see, where's a knife with the pin? I guess this is a knife with the pin. But you see how like the pin goes all the way through. That's to keep the handle on in the tang. So having 3 pins on one side and 2 on the other would be a weird look. Definitely. Cool. Alrighty, running out of batteries again. 3 on front, 2 on back, in general. So you mean like 3? So you mean like 3 at one end and 2 at the other? Steady, odd number of pins are aesthetic. I don't know what it is, but they do look better. Like a knife with 2 pins looks weird. So like 2 over here and like 3 here, and then just nothing in the middle. Is that what you mean, Archer? The other way around. 3 in the front and 2 in the back. Okay, that's an interesting idea. I'll think about that. I have to go get a charger, so y'all are going to have to entertain yourselves for a couple of minutes. Alright? Be back in a sec. Alright. should just like keep a charger down here. Like, live streaming really drains the battery or whatever you're streaming on. My phone was at 42 when I came down here, and now it's at 9%. So, and we've only been streaming for an hour and a half. Alright, is it charging? No. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Atha. You should have been subscribed before. Come on. Get in there. God damn it. Great. When am I going to forge a lightsaber? I don't know. I'm trying to get my core. You good? Alright, I think we're kind of good. Alright. There. Now. Let's see what y'all been talking. God damn it. Are you still charging? Yes, we are. Okay, I think we're good. But, yeah, odd number of pins, that's a good idea. I think I'll do 5 evenly spaced, because I don't want to have a spot in the middle where there's no pins. But, yeah. Schwarzer is big on that, with the odd number of pins. Yeah, Steve Schwarzer does great stuff. I don't remember him being specifically, like, a odd number pins guy, but I've never, like, actually studied his work or anything, so I wouldn't be surprised. I know the person I heard it from was Kyle Daly on one podcast. It was actually Eric's podcast. The Knives Templars. But Kyle Daly was talking about how, like, one of his signature style things is having, I think it was 7 pins. He has, like, every one of his knives has 7 pins. And that's just, like, part of how you know it's a Cage Daily knife. So that was interesting to hear about. But there we are. It's just a bigger Sharpie that I've got, I've whipped on, and then we're gonna wait for that to dry, and then we'll lay out a whole bunch of lines, and we'll make a lot of use of the center punch. But right now, I'm just gonna eat a snack and chat with you guys, because we have to wait for this. Let's see. Lead Sharpie? Yeah. It's not Dykem, but it's basically, I don't know, you probably don't follow like bladesmithing stuff much, but in certain communities there's a meme that you don't use red Dykem because it looks exactly like blood. Forging aside, is it just me, or do you also have certain music tastes that you'll rarely mention because it's seen as weird? Yes. Yes, I do. Fantasy metal. Is that the blue stuff? Yeah. Normal Dykem is blue. but there's also red daikon. That, yeah. What's up, Duldor? So, we've got this very large blade that I'm working on. And I've just put some red Sharpie, but it's going to be used as layout fluid on the tang, so I can lay out a whole bunch of pin and I'm going to skeletonize it, but pinholes and stuff like that. Yeah, I was talking about with Steve at Blade Show about that. You mean Kyle Daly? Thank you, Dudor. What have you been doing recently? I know you posted about the bolts. Have you started on that yet? Yeah, Atha. We were talking earlier about the name, and one guy, I'm not sure, Henry, are you still here? Because, yeah, he gave us Sol Invictus, which means like Invincible Sun or something like that, and it was really cool. Yeah, Henry's had the, oh yeah, there you are, Henry. He's had the best suggestion so far, but if you've got something, then go ahead and shoot it. Not yet gonna try and play with them tonight? Good, I wanna see what you're doing with that, and maybe go live on Instagram or YouTube or something like that so I can hang out. Alright, let's see what you said. Wait, fantasy metal? Yeah, Arter, fantasy metal. Like Windrose, Sabaton kinda counts. But there's a whole bunch of stuff. You can chat about that in the Sellsword. We've had some discussions about that kind of stuff in the Sellsword Discord. But that's some of the music I really like. Jonathan Young is amazing. And he does music like that. Alright, let's see. Is this dry yet? Alright, it's dry. Let's get back to it. Do you know Manowar? Yeah, I think I've heard some of this stuff. It's good. Right, let's see. So what we're gonna do first is I'm basically gonna mark center on both ends of the tang. And center over there, and that's what? What's half of 1 5/8? Would that be half plus half plus 5/16? Let's see. What's half? 16/8. Would that be 13/16? Okay, cool. 13/16. Thanks, Duldor. Alright, let's see. That's half. Quarter, 8, 16. So, half. Alright, that looks about right. Now, from this mark to this mark. Damn. That ain't right. What's it? Stabby McStab face. Let's see. Not quite in the middle. I did something wrong. Let's see. Nothing quite as cool as Soul Invictus, but maybe you could do Umbrella Star. Should be Shadow Star. Slash Shade Star, because the Eclipse looks like a black star. Yeah, that's a good idea. I was thinking it should be something kind of similar to the Eclipse. I don't know if there's something that's like similar to Soul Invictus, but like, you know, the sun got covered up, so like it's not doing too good. Alright. Maybe I should measure from here. In the middle on here. That is 1 inch on the dot. Well, let's do that. And then I'll mark marks over here. Okay, that looks like that's working good. Okay, that looks better. Let's see. Sounds great too. 11 to 15 viewers yesterday. Congrats. Yeah, thank you. Yesterday was amazing. At one point in the stream, I had to restart the stream, and between the two streams, it's over 1,000 views, and I also gained like 25 subscribers. It was crazy. Umberfire, could mean Shadowbringer. I don't think most people carry dictionaries around, and actually I guess they do. You have a phone, you got a dictionary, but most people aren't going to use it. So, if you can see there's two scribe lines, and one of them's more in the middle than the other one. That second one's probably about as close as we're going to get. I'm not sure what happened with the measurement dual door, but something happened that goofed it, so I goofed it somehow. So we did it again, but alrighty, let's see. So this thing is 11 inches total, maybe 10 inches of it, I think, out here, just like in the middle. I'm gonna have a reverse bolster, like a bolster, but a pommel that's riveted on, basically like a bolster. So yeah, that's gonna be that down over here. So that'll probably come up to like here, maybe. About, hang on, where's 10 inches? 10 inches is here. So let's go And then just put that straight across like that. And there. So that is where our actual scales are going to end, and then the rest is going to be a rear bolster. Dang, almost missed it. Hello, Jeff. How you doing? Little imperfections of I think bring the most life to a crafted object. There's little imperfections, and then there's all of the pins in the tang being scooched a 1/16 of an inch to the left. That is not acceptable on my part. But like the thickness maybe not being perfect, or the forged texture especially. But like with keeping clean lines and making sure all your holes in the right place are in the right place and having a good surface finish, in my mind, that's just like that's stuff you just have to do. Like skipping that is not going to make it a handcrafted product. Skipping that is just lazy. So yeah, wise words, thank you. Have you figured out how I'm going to quench it? Yes. So I'm going to use this thing. This is a piece of tube from an old basketball hoop that I'm going to first test to make sure it's waterproof, and then I'm going to fill this up with oil and quench in this. So it's going to be a whole adventure that we'll be doing either later today or tomorrow, depending on whether we have time. So yeah, that's how we're going to quench it. Alrighty. It's 10 inches. So every 2 inches, we're going to have a pin. Actually, that would put one on the 10-inch mark. Shit. Maybe it's more. Yeah. Like, if it's pattern welded, like waves and dips and stuff in the pattern, like a perfectly done Damascus would just be complete straight lines from end to end. And like if it's hand forged, it's never going to be that. And that's a good thing in my opinion. Alright. 8 divided by 5. What's 8 divided by 5, y'all? Do my math for me. Duldor, you helped me out last time. Let's see, what would that be? That would be like 5 inches and then another 3 inches to divide it by 5. So 5 3/5, 1 3/5 inches. Yeah, what's 3/5 of an inch? 40%. That doesn't divvy down evenly. Shit. I'm not gonna have it every one. Maybe I'd need another inch, and that's not gonna work. 1.6. Yeah, that doesn't divvy out into like quarters and halves and 16ths and stuff evenly. I don't think it does. Because yeah, quarter is 0.25, an eighth is 0.125. There's 12%. The 16th is, and we'd need even tens. So yeah, that's not going to happen very closely. What if 1.5 inches from each side, which would make 7 inches? That's not going to go any better. 8.5. What's something? I need to look at the damn ruler. I need like one of those Jeff or Duldor. You know how like it's made for Damascus, but it's basically like a calipers that's got like a whole bunch of them. 5/8 of an inch is 0.625 or so. Okay, that's pretty good. So what? 1 5/8 times 5 would be 5 25/8. So that's like 8 1/8. Okay, 8 1/8, and center that. Pretty good. That's decently centered. Maybe scooch it over too. Alrighty, and then every 1 5/8. Put a thing. 1 5/8. 2 and 10/8 would be 2 1/4. So 1 5 3 1/4. Where the hell did the marking go? It's about that. And then let's see, 4 and 7/8. Here, so 5 and 7/8, 6 1/2, and then 8 1/4. That's here-ish. Awesome. Thank you, Duldor. Handle is 8 inches, or 8 inches and a bit is going to be where there's pins through the scales, the wooden scales I'm going to put on. The handle overall is 11 1/2 inches. Gotta head out, Atha. Alright, see you later, Atha. Maybe chat later and just see you around the server. And so on the other end, the scales are going to be 10 inches long, and then the last 1.5 inches is going to be a bolster, possibly made with some aqua to Damascus from this bucket. Let's see. I could definitely cut this in half and forge it into shape. Just another big chunk. That's all junky. That's not big enough. I think this might be the best bet. So I might cut this in half and then forge this into the rear bolsters. So that's that. And then I'll probably use one of my last pieces of brass. Where is it? Come on, I'll just... The last piece of brass for pin material, and this is 1/4 inch, unless I'm greatly mistaken, this is 1/4 inch brass. Midnight? Jesus, I'm keeping you up really late, Arthur. Remember, you can go to sleep anytime. Nothing keeping you here. Yeah, that's about 1/4 inch. So I'll drill 1/4 inch holes and plan for that. Unless this is like some weird... Yeah, it's basically exactly 1/4 inch. Alright, cool. We're making progress. So we'll drag the anvil over here and then we'll center punch those holes. This is going to be our handle material. There we are. Let's see, let's find... I think it's in here. Cool. Alright, got a nice little center punch. Alrighty. There we go. That is not locked down yet. This one is... God damn. Alright, there we've got 5 center punched holes, and we should probably just go drill those out now so we know where all the pinholes are going to be. Let's see. Oh, hello Aaron Young, how you doing? We are working on the short spear Zulu magic Eclipse thing that we started last time. And I've just center punched the pinholes. So let's see. Okay, so you already have some space on the ends. Yeah. So there's. Oh, I missed a pinhole. Okay. Let's see that. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the hell? We did math for 5 pinholes and we ended up with 6. But they're evenly spaced enough that I don't think it's a problem. Alright, let's just roll with it. Alright, already space on the ends? Yeah, random code. Now is the perfect time to play 2 minutes to midnight. Yeah, it is 2 minutes to midnight, I guess, for you. It's always 2 minutes to midnight. Actually, no, it's not. But it's pretty much always, every single hour, it's 2 minutes to midnight somewhere. Even if it's just over the Pacific Ocean where there's no one. Alrighty. Let's get y'all over here. I need to clean up some shit. Alright, is that a good enough view for y'all? Of the drill press? I think that's good. If you can do 2 inch off. Damn it, we didn't think of that, did we? We did math for 6 pinholes on accident. That's hilarious. Alrighty. Let's just roll with it. Good. Yeah, that would be cool. We're supposed to do even odd number of pinholes because customers like that for some reason. Oh well, I'm not selling this, so. Snap onto it. exactly, right there. God damn it. Why is it always that, like, right before it breaks through, it just doesn't want to? Damn. Come on. There we go. That was needlessly painful. If y'all been talking about. Tie 16 and 9. How you got 6 was because you measured for 5, but if you measure for 4, you'd have 5. Pile O 16th are similar. Alright, yeah, definitely do that this time. Bench top units are such a pain to drill through. Yeah, it works. So I'll give it that, but it is a little bit of a pain. Let's get out the 16th inch drill bit and give that a go. Do it first. Oh. There we are. Might be able to step through join 18 quarter inch. Higher speed with less torque. You'd think a higher speed would help get through it. You had the same issue with trying to draw wooden pen blanks. 1/8 inch. Yeah, I figured that was it. But you'd think doing a higher speed and less torque would help. Usually I have mine all the way slowed down in as much torque as I can get. An aviation sheet metal have been shown to step drill. It is 5160, so it shouldn't be air hardening. I probably should have, you know, like, annealed that section. If I was thinking yesterday, but I was kind of tired yesterday, so I didn't. But I definitely should have annealed this section, but let's get through it. I don't want to burn off all my marks. think my drill bit is shrinking.
Let's pull that back up.
There we go. Perfect. Boom, that wasn't nearly as painful. Alright. There's one full-size hole and 5 pilot holes drilled. Now we have to go through a 1/4-inch bit as well. High speed, low speed, high torque, that's what I have it on currently. I have an image somewhere of a chart for a drill speed. Okay, cool. Thanks. Tighten all 3 points on the chuck. Alrighty, I usually don't, because this is like, it's not like a lathe chuck. It's like a drill chuck, but it's got a key. So, like, you tighten one bit and all 3 of them, like, go down at the same, like, tighten in at the same time. So I didn't think you needed to, go through all of them. Hang on. Let's see. My drill bits have like a crown at the top. Come on, focus. Like a crown at the top. I didn't used to either, but if you don't tighten all 3, it won't tighten all 3. Huh. Alright, well, I'll tighten all 3 from now on. So I wonder, is there one? Is that the size screw? I think that is. Let me get my calipers. So like these drill bits have like a little crown on the top, and I'm gonna try see if I can find what size that crown is. All right, got it. What size is this? It's the same. Okay, I'll pre-drill through again with this, so it's the same size as the crown on the top, and that should help a lot. Because if I pre-drill through bigger than that, then the drill bit will like walk around and it'll be weird. This one just for good measure. Alrighty. Come on. Don't do that. There we go. Okay, cool. That went really fast. You also tighten all three? Alright, well, I will be tightening all three from now on. I didn't even know that was a thing. So, thank y'all for telling me about that. There. Might have to go a little bigger, or it's a dull bit. I don't think it's a dull bit. These are pretty new. I mean, I guess it could be. But like I've always had trouble, like finishing. Like if we go start another like hole, like okay, it's having trouble now. Like, it just munched right through that one. Like, you would think it would have trouble, like, with another one that's an inch and a half away. Like, let me try. Maybe it's just like the speed that I'm pushing it through. Alright, there a bit. Okay, I got it that time. I don't know what the hell was going on with that. That was really weird. Not to sound rude, how long the stream go? Let's see. Oh, it's 20 after 6. I probably should have finished up already. Am I running carbide? No, this is... It doesn't say, but I'm going to assume it's high-speed steel. I guess you can look it up. This is just like a basic generic drill bit set. You should really have that blade taped up. Blade catches and spins the blade like a lawnmower. Really dangerous. Yeah, probably high-speed steel. Alright, so the blade is not sharpened yet, and I'm holding on to it pretty good. And from where actually, that's a sheer coincidence. It's done it before. It's done that before, and if I was smart, I would do that, but I'm not. So, let's do it. Let's see this. No, let's get duct tape. Duct tape. There it is. But I'm gonna have to go up for dinner anyway. I'm surprised they haven't called me yet. They probably have, but let's tape up the blade, and then shit. 10 minutes? Okay, cool. Thank you. Alright, I've just been informed that I have 10 minutes until dinner. This is great. Probably 10 minutes. Alrighty. Carbide likes high speed. Doesn't matter if the blade is sharp or not. Yeah, like I said, if I was smart, I would have done that already, but thank you for reminding me. 5160 will air harden a smidge. Alright, well, I should work it into my, like, general routine to... I already kind of do, but this blade was too long to anneal the whole thing, so I just kind of stuck the blade into my forge as far as it would go. I really should have put the tang in. Also, Arthur, if you're still here, go to bed. We don't need you here, and you need sleep. Let's grab one of these. Alright, there we go. Unicorn Ninja, is that good enough? It's already, Arthur, it's 20 after 12 for you. It's literally tomorrow morning. Go to bed, alright? You can even leave the stream on and running if you want to. But go to bed. You can always catch up with the stream tomorrow morning. I'll have the, I'll replay tomorrow. You can finish watching the stream tomorrow. Go to bed. Sleep matters. Alright? See, what the heck? Yeah, it's not the drill bit. Like, we're having the same problem here. Then I went to this hole and it munched straight through in one go. Like, no problems. And then this next one, I don't know. It's not the drill bit. I think it's just randomly spot hardened or something like that. But, need a better drill? Oh, I thought you just misspelled bit. But, yeah, this is just the drill press I've got. But like the same thing, if it was the drill, then I wouldn't have been able to just munch right through the one hole and then be completely unable to do, well, not completely unable, but like really struggle with the second hole. Like, that don't make no sense. Let's just move on to the next hole. Last time. Now that one won't go at all. What the hell? Yeah, patch of carbide? Probably. Yeah, just hardened in bits and chunks. God damn it. Alright. Let's see what's going on up here. Yeah, lots of lube and go slower. Let's see if we can finish off this one. Basically got it. Alright, there's that one. But this last one sounds like it's really not going to go. Yeah, that one's not gonna go. Jesus, guys. Yeah, if I keep smashing into that, I'm just gonna burn up the bit. That's not gonna be any good. Yeah. I guess I could just like keep spraying it with WD-40, but even then, it's just not gonna go. Like, there's only so much I can do. Yeah, it is a lot easier. I've already, like, you see me, I got this thing of oil. Like, I've been dabbing at it with the oil. But ain't nothing gonna, no amount of oil is gonna make that drill bit go through that steel. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, either heat it with the torch. That might take a little bit, but we can try. Or wait until I'm just heat treating the sword later today or tomorrow, and do it then, like in between not temper cycles but grain refinement cycles. I'll have to do it then if this doesn't work. The torch will probably work, it'll just take a little bit, and I don't know if I have enough little bit to take, you know. Let's roll that down a little bit. Let's see. punch the holes? I mean, yeah, technically, but I would have had to have done that already. And it's not nearly as accurate. Good rotary and carbide bits. That's an idea. I have a rotary tool and carbide bits, kinda. But they're all the way up in the garage, and that'll take forever. I think this might be the fastest option. Alright. Well, the duct tape's melting. But that you can see the heat colors there. I think that's heat colored it enough that it will work now. Jesus. Okay. That's grim. Plunge that tang in a bucket of sand. Sand is... I guess sand would work. Wood ash is what traditionally I've been taught will work good. But we'll just have to wait for that to cool down a bit. When I was 12 or so, I took a blowtorch to a plate and sugar and basically holding the plate. That's great. Worked perfectly. But yeah, we're making some napalm over here. Look at that. But I've got to go up for dinner now. It's been 15 minutes since I had 10 minutes left. And we're at 2.5 hours, which is great. And then probably tonight, off camera, I'll go through... Maybe I might go live again tonight. And anneal the whole tang, drill a whole bunches and bunches of holes. And yeah, and then we'll be good, ready for heat treat tomorrow. Alright. See y'all. Have a good day. Arthur, sleep. Now.